Good afternoon, everyone. Merry Christmas. We're just a few days away from the big holiday. I wanted to take a day off of work. I'm like, what could I do today? I'm like, we're going to go to Calico. And it was absolutely pouring rain in the LA basin, and it is beautiful, albeit a little bit cold out here in Yermo. But we're at Calico, kind of the birthplace of Knott's Berry Farm. We'll tell you a little bit more about that once we get up top. But I've been coming to Calico since I was a little tiny kid. And of course, the main entrance now, on normal days, is up on the top of the hill. This used to be the main entrance down below. And you would buy your tickets here at the ticket booth, and you'd hop on a little like funicular mine car that took you up the hill to the ghost town. And it's still there. It just has not been operational, I think, since like the 80s. I was trying to research to see when it actually stopped running. I wish they would bring that back. It was so much fun. But we love Calico. Like I said, I've been coming here since I was a little kid. We were here most recently for their Halloween event, which is the last 2 weekends of October. It is so much fun. If you've never been, you need to put that on your calendar for 2024. It is a family-friendly event. And Calico is also dog-friendly as well. So I'll put a link to the video from this most recent Halloween that we were here. Brought Bentley, my little boy. He had a good time. Had some dinner at the Calico house, rode the train, went through the mine. We'll show you a little bit about that today. I've also done a full history video on the entire town, Walter Knott's involvement in Calico, and all the attractions here. Today we're really here just to see the Christmas lights and the Christmas decorations, because I've never been here for Christmas. So let me show you where this old mine car used to be, then head back up those stairs to the main part of town. Enjoying a delicious lunch dinner on the patio of the Calico House restaurant. Now they're on a lunch menu today since it's quiet, but for dinner they have an amazing, or I guess when they're busy they have an amazing white bean soup, but chicken tenders will do today. 1881, Calico lives again. Under the auspices of Knott's Berry Farm, Buena Park, California, buildings shall be rebuilt on their original sites. Walter Knott is dedicating Calico Ghost Town to the memory of the heroic silver miners who lived and toiled here. The preservation of the singular California heritage is also dedicated to you, the visitor, as a constant source of learning and enjoyment. Centered about the town of Calico, the Calico mining district, with a peak population of 3,000, produced $13 to $20 million in silver and $9 million in borate minerals between 1881 and 1907. On April 6, 1881, several claims were located which formed the largest mine in the district, the Silver King. Profitable mining of silver ceased in 1896. Calico's most distinguished and longtime resident was Lucy Belane. Lived here 1847 to 1967. Known at one time as the Queen of Calico, Lucy lived at Calico for nearly 67 years. Of her many gifts, she is most remembered for her warm hospitality and vivid storytelling on the historic Calico silver mine. One of Walter Knott's family members was one of the original founders of the town of Calico, so he had a kind of a long history with the town. After they closed, when silver mining wasn't profitable anymore, they tried to revive it. Walter Knott came back to actually work on that revitalization to bring the mine back up. Didn't happen. Many years later, he's married Cordelia, started Knott's Berry Farm down at Buena Park, decided to come back here, purchase the town of Calico, and restore it. So him and Paul Van Cleben, who was kind of the artistic director of Knott's at the time, redid all of these buildings, restored it into what it is today, kind of a theme park of sorts. He then donated it to the county of San Bernardino for use as a county park, and to this day, it is still here. Dedicated to the Walter Knott family in appreciation of their gift of Calico Ghost Town from the citizens of San Bernardino County. The sign outside said haircuts 50 cents, which is ironic because I just got my haircut last weekend in Buena Park, actually, and it was $50 with tip. So it's gone up slightly over the years. While the town of Calico experienced several fires that destroyed the buildings, the Zenda Building is a rammed earth structure, much more fireproof than a wooden building. It dates back to approximately 1887. In the early 20th century, mining operations in Calico were different than they had been in the district's heyday. The Zenda Gold Mining Company obtained rights to mining claims here and sunk shafts from approximately 300 to 500 feet deep in areas that had yielded much silver ore at shallower levels during the boom of the 1880s. If you can, come here at sunset. Look at this. Let's head up the hill. You can actually walk up on top of the Maggie Mine. It's a little loose and rocky in spots, but it is doable. Let's go see the sunset from up here. We're standing on top of the Maggie Mine, and we'll go into the Maggie Mine here in just a minute. It is cold and really windy. I have no breath because it is so cold and windy. But it is absolutely beautiful. Look at that sunset. And again, it's pouring rain on the LA side of the mountain, so nice out here minus the wind. And one thing we probably won't get here tonight, right behind me back there, where is it? Right there somewhere, I don't know, is the Mystery Shack. If you're a fan of the old haunted shack at Knott's Berry Farm with the water that runs upside down and the walls that are all crooked, almost an identical replica to that. Check it out when you come. My full history video of Calico has the full walkthrough and tour of that, so check it out. I'm going to zoom in here, but right underneath the O of Calico, you see that black spot right about there? That was the entrance to the Silver King mine. One of the coolest spots here at Calico is the old schoolhouse and the bridge that goes across, but the bridge has been closed for quite some time and they don't appear to be repairing it. I'm not quite sure what is wrong, but I would love to see that reopen.
Welcome to the Maggie Mine, one of the most historic in Southern California. Before your journey into the mine, we'll give your eyes a chance to get accustomed to the dark as we give you a mini education on the type of minerals Calico is famous for. We use black light in their showcase to highlight what would otherwise be pretty bland-looking materials. Modern miners use ultraviolet light to sort specimens, but in the glory days of the Maggie Mine, only the sure knowledge and experience of a miner could find pay dirt and high-grade ore.
Standing inside the Maggie Mine, and doesn't it look a lot like Knott's Berry Farms? Calico Mine, right? It does.
Here at the deepest portion of Dead Man's Drift, you can see early miners hard at work seeking that elusive silver vein. This part of the Maggie Mine was given the name Dead Man's Drift because no mine timbers were used to support the roof and walls. This drift was cut through solid rock, and in more than 100 years of use, it's nearly identical to the way it looked when it was first blasted out of the mountain. Notice the unusual wooden pipes in the background. They carry water to various parts of the mine and throughout the town. Wooden pipes were all that could be used because of the high mineral content of the water. Metal pipes would decay much too quickly if used in a mining town like Calico. When you're through enjoying this part of the Maggie Mine, just retrace your steps to the main drift and then turn right around the corner. Continue down the tunnel to our famous glory hole. Watch your head and be sure.
We're going to continue that way. We are leaving the Maggie Mine, not going up an old wooden staircase the miners would have used, but a modern metal staircase. Showed you at the beginning of the video that little mine car that came up the hill, and this is where it ended up, right here, in the middle of Main Street. That is it from Calico. Merry Christmas, everybody. It is freezing. If you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And we'll be back after the first of the year. Bye.